Hey there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Let me quickly do a review or a list rather for affordable fragrances. And I think this is the most popular segment at this current moment because given the prices of fragrances skyrocketing, most people like this segment more because they would like to save some money. They don't want to spend $200-300 per fragrance, rather be practical and get maybe 10 fragrances in that price point because that makes more sense and more choices that give you. Okay. So these fragrances I have, they are like random. Okay, some of them are clones, some of them are not really clones. They're good fragrance on their own. I reviewed them all, check them out. Whatever I remember, have my memory with these fragrances. I will let you know and some updates. Okay. So this fragrance, first one, I'm going to say it's a Paris Corner House. I think this is Autobiography series. It's called Salty Breeze. This fragrance I got a couple of months back. It's a small little bottle, I think of 50 or 60 ml. I don't remember how much it was. It's not doesn't mention. Okay, it's a small bottle. It's not 100 ml. Very beautiful blue colored juice, and you can tell this is going to be a fresh perfume from the name. So when I smell it, oh man, this is what I don't like. When sometimes you buy cheap, I did not notice. The neck of the perfume here, it actually got stuck in there. Okay, so yeah, not pleasant. Anyway, so doesn't matter. This one is kind of like a clone or inspired by Joe Malone one fragrance, which is called, I forget the name all the time, Oud Sage and Sea Salt. Okay. So it is more of an aquatic, more ozonic version, lasts longer than the Joe Malone. Joe Malone cost, I think, is a lot of money. I mean, that fragrance house, literally, I think they have fragrances. Oh man, this is really stuck. I cannot take it out. I tried to take it out, but I think it's going to need anyway. So never mind. Sprayer works, I think. Yeah, sprayer works. So when I smell, this is very lemony, citrusy opening, which I really like. And then the fragrance turns to be a more ozonic, like salty sea breeze sort of vibe. It wears light. It's not really beast mode. Don't get me like too sounding too positive. It's not like a beast mode performer, but it lasts more than Jo Malone. Jo Malone fragrance on me, 1 hour, 40 minutes tops, gone. Whatever I sprayed, and it's just a sad thing because they smell so nice. So this thing, I would say, best value for your money, value fragrance. This thing perfect for summer. You can give it a try, but as you can see, the quality of the build of the bottles are not so great, so you have to sometimes take risk. Okay. Number 9, I'm going to show you a fragrance which is a clone of Dior's Tuba Color. I think that fragrance. I wish I could review that and I could have a bottle, but I have a dupe of that, which is also very, very nice. And I feel this is not a very bad fragrance. Okay. Sorry, this one also has a cap problem. These things just sometimes cheap quality, so sometimes come off, but the bottle looks good. It looks like Dior Privia line, right? So this is, I think, from House of Maison Alhambra, which is owned by Lattafa. This fragrance is fire. This is literally like a very high quality smell. I don't know tobacco color how close this is to that, but I think this fragrance actually smells like, like tobacco, kind of like a warm, spicy, for good for winter. As you can see, it looks like almost like Maison Martin Margiela by the fireplace juice color. So this is a very warm fragrance, kind of sweet and very loud. So good fragrance for the price, and definitely you can enjoy the quality of expensive perfumes for 25 to maybe $30 in your country. Tabac by Maison Alhambra Lattafa. Next one, I forgot what this is a clone of, but I really enjoy wearing this. This is a very nice, masculine, spicy, up-class line of Lattafa. A little bit more pricey than the usual Lattafa. So this is called Zaffiro collection, Regal. Okay, I do have the crafted wood. That is also good. Uh, this thing is so beautiful, man. This fragrance is literally like I want to spray on me, even though this is not winter. This is more suitable for cooler weathers, but it smells so good. This smells like when you spray this, okay, you'll either guess this is a designer perfume or a niche perfume if you have given a blind test. Okay, such a good underrated perfume that no one talks about. Also not very expensive, maybe 25 to $35. A nice little bottle design. I think Tamim, they have this kind of bottle designs, maybe clone of something from that house. But this thing, I can tell you, smells nice. It's kind of sweet. It's different. It doesn't smell like your like typical 10 other perfumes. Definitely give it a try. It's a very high class fragrance. Check out my review. This is called Regal by Zaffiro collection, Maison Alhambra, Lattafa. So far two Lattafas rule nowadays with the fragrances. Next one, I think it's a fragrance house. I don't remember what it was, but this is fragrance is called Al Dirgham. Okay, and Al Dirgham is a nice little bottle, lemony, fresh, uh, like a summer day perfume. Some people compare this to Versace Purum. I or Chanel Allure Sport, rather both actually. Honestly speaking, when I smell it, I cannot really compare this with both of them. Maybe from certain angle, it has certain like amount of lemon or citrus gives that idea, but it's not really clone of either one. And it's a very creamy, like it's more robust than Versace Purom. Somewhere you can say between Alirom Sport and Versace's performance. It's a good solid performer for 5 hours if you spray on the shirt. Okay, so this is Al Dirgham. I'll write down the names. I forgot the house name. Okay, honestly speaking, sometimes if they don't put it on the bottle, it's hard to remember. But this is a good fragrance. Okay, good quality for summer. Al Dirgham. Next one is something I haven't showcased in a couple of years. I think I haven't shown this in last 2 years in any of my list. This is one of the fragrances I created a lot of hype. I got a lot of positive reviews on my review, and people literally call this the devil juice. And I have another YouTube reviewer, like my fellow reviewer, who actually talked about this. Okay, the dude from the BMW garage, the brother, he always reaches out to me. He's the one who reviewed this first, and this is called Shura. I have this much juice left, and this is a fragrance, I'll admit to you, that I do not wear anymore. Okay, why? Because perhaps it's the kind of wearing I gave. I maybe not worn it out, but I kind of took a break from it for 1 year or so, because in winter I thought of wearing this, but perhaps just one day or so. But Shura remains one of the greatest fragrances, still for the price, great value, and one of the beast mode performers. So definitely Shura still rocks. Okay, and those who never tried it, give it a try. This is literally like a sweet, fruity, ashy tobacco and oud, all that makes even leather dirty, sweet, filthy, and at the same time flirty. Okay, Rasasi Shuhrah. So now let's go top five. Top five. I think this house is called Al Wataniah, but I could be wrong. And this fragrance is called Kayaan Classic. This is similar to one of the very expensive, my favorite perfume called Dior Intense. Dior Intense and this has some differences, about 25 to 30%. This is like a 75% close to DHI, on the closest so far to that masterpiece, but not quite that good. If you want to go close, perhaps you should get Valentino Vomo Intense, which is also expensive. DHI nowadays cost about $200, close to that, and that is just crazy. I got that once for 85 bucks. So this thing, I think is going to be $25 range, 20-25. Very good value for money. You can also get Givenchy's Gentleman EDP, that is in the same ballpark as DHI, but also around $100. So for the price, this fragrance is very popular in Bangladesh. A lot of people bought it and like it. Longevity is 3 hours, more or less, but it's a good, that iris, that lipsticky goodness that you get from this kind of sweet perfume for all year round. Okay, Kayaan Classic by Al Wataniah. The next one, the original, I always forget what this is original of. I think this is similar to BDK Perfumes, Gris Charnel. Okay, and this is called Liam Grey, or just simply Liam by Lattafa. This comes with a very huge box, very nice presentation. So I did review the extrait version, I think, of Gris Charnel. Very like must-have sort of fragrance DNA. I really like it's a sexy, spicy. Gris Charnel is a very masculine yet elegant urban man scent. The price on these are around 200 something dollars for tester is like that. Okay, but full presentation is around $200 plus. So I think Gris Charnel BDK Perfumes used to be 150 bucks, but now due to inflation, price went high. If you want to get a taste of it, get this one. Okay, it's definitely not the same quality, but for the price, the quality that you get, you cannot argue that this is not a good fragrance. Good longevity, and Lattafa hardly disappoints. So this segment definitely it fits Lattafa, and this is called Liam Grey, or just simply Liam. Okay, there's also Liam Blue. So this number 3 is a different segment than the rest of them, because so far they are Middle Eastern houses. This is like a designer house. This is called Azzaro. So Azzaro have a line called Purom. Azzaro Purom has quite a few flankers. One of them is this one, Night Time. And you can tell by the bottle, it gives the look gray and dark. It gives you the look of night vibe, late night vibe, dark mode. And this what it is. You can also wear this in winter daytime, but I think it suits perfectly during the nighttime, because this one has some spicy notes at the dry down. Maybe opening was, I think, bitter orange. Perhaps it had some rhubarb. So this one, some people say it smells like vampire. Okay, like vampire. I'm reminded of Russell Peters. Okay, I do feel like one of the this going party. So the desi, the tone. Anyway, so this thing is very hard to find nowadays. This line was available everywhere in Bangladesh. Once I got it, I sold it off. Then I saw they getting hard to find and more pricey. At first they were like $25 to $30. Now you have to pay 45 to 55 bucks to get this because it's hard to find, but still price is reasonable. So if you can get this for 40, that's a good buy. This fragrance is very unique. It can be a signature scent. It has some elements of Azzaro Purum original, the spices, but very manly, masculine, and also grown-up scent and very long-lasting. Okay, Azzaro Purum Night Time. So number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is actually affordable. I think under $30 for 75 ml or like that bottle size. This is Albait Aldimashqi Aventus, and I think I was one of the first ones who said this is the best take on Aventus so far in the market. Best quality. When you smell it, this is the fruity Aventus. You cannot argue that this one has the quality. CD some of the other ones. I compared this with the quality of Supremacy, not only intense. Okay, and if you got Arma of Ratio, that and this kind of similar ballpark, but this is actually giving you more juice and cheaper than the Arma. Arma of one is 65 bucks or something like that for 55 ml. So compared to that, this is the Aventus alternative you need to get. This thing I can wear, anytime. This is like late night. So I'm just putting it on just to remind me. It's just very fruity. If you like Mont Blanc Explorer, this is 1,000 times better than Explorer. That's why this is why high up in the order. You can get 2 bottles of it. It will last you a long time. It will perform like Aventus, and people may ask you, are you wearing Aventus cologne? Because it smells like that fruitiness, apple, the bamboo, sort of like lemon, and pineapple. Could be up for debate, but definitely you can smell the fruity notes of Aventus in this very high class. Albait Aldimashqi, one of the best Middle Eastern houses for, like you can say, making inspired perfumes. Last but not least, this perfume is the part of the 2 new they release. I think 2 to 3 new ones. So this is called Detour Eco by Eco by Haramain. So I got this totally blind buy, and I saw some reviews, and I was pretty convinced myself that this is going to be a good perfume, but definitely not for like warmer weather. This is a cold weather setup, and it is a clone of, I think, Parfum de Marly Haltain, if I get the name right. That fragrance I tried, very, very nice, very masculine, green, spicy. But when I saw, is my AC dripping? I don't know, I hear some water anyway. So when I heard like this is similar to that, I was like, let me just get it, because it's like not very expensive, within $30, $35. It's affordable. Okay, the bottle is just very ugly, but it made number 1 today. The reason being the quality. When you smell this, if you put it on, remove the bottle, make sure you remove the bottle. Do not show it to people like, hey bro, I'm wearing this. They'll see the bottle and dismiss you. Okay, they'll not give you a second chance. But if you put this on and you just walk around the office, suited up, formal, a little bit cold weather, and just walk with full confidence, put your hand in the pocket, and you're like walking freely. Okay, this fragrance will get you attention. Very, very bold, very expensive smelling perfume. If I did not know what this fragrance costs, I would imagine it would cost over $200. That good. Okay, so that's number 1 today, Alhambra Detour Eco. Definitely check out my review. I did not go full details with them because I reviewed them before. Okay, hopefully you like the reviews and enjoy. Please do share if you feel like they are worth sharing. Okay, have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.